Hi, I'm Anita Reinsma, author of Stop Waiting for Prince Charming. He's already married to Bob. I'm going to read to you an essay called The Odds of Getting Married. There I was, lying face down on the floor in my neighborhood bank, when I started thinking about something I read in Newsweek. I don't as a habit lie face down on the floor in my bank, but the robbers insisted upon it. The Newsweek article had come up with a puzzling statistic. A woman over age 40 has a better chance of being killed by a terrorist than of getting married. With my logic, I put the robbers into the same category as terrorists. So in the grand scheme of things, I concluded my odds now were better than ever at getting remarried at any age, as long as I didn't get shot first, that is. Entering the bank that fateful day, I pushed the door open, stepped inside, and locked eyes with a gunman 20 feet away from me. With the barrel of his gigantic automatic weapon, he motioned me to lie down on the floor. Not one to argue with a lethal weapon of any kind, I did as suggested. Immediately going through my mind was what I was wearing. I had on a hideous Hawaiian shirt that could glow in the dark. The last thing you want to do in a situation like this is be noticed. You want to blend in, try to be invisible. I remained motionless on the floor, wondering how this robbery would play out. Grab and run, shots being fired. What about the news cameras and reporters coming to the scene afterwards? Video puts 10 pounds on you. I will look like a big fatso. How is my hair? Are my roots showing? I feel moist. I am nervous. I need to calm down. Don't move. Don't make eye contact. Did I sweat and rub off my eyebrows while lying here? What would be even worse? I could be taken hostage. The scenario now presents itself in my head. The leader shouts, "Hey lady, you with the hideous shirt, you're coming with us." By now, an imprint of the carpet pattern has been pressed into my face. I haven't seen that look featured in Glamour magazine lately. The bank employees would describe me as a short, middle-aged woman, a Berber carpet imprint on her left cheek, one eyebrow, and wearing a hideous Hawaiian shirt. The robbers, now kidnappers, have forced me into their car, and we would be racing to make our getaway through the city. By now, the bank's security camera footage would be on TV everywhere. I imagined Stacey London of the TV show What Not to Wear looking at the video and shrieking, "Look at the shirt she has on! Talk about what not to wear! Don't forget, this is happening in Southern California." That would mean a car chase. News helicopters would be hovering and following our every move. The chase would be covered second by second with wild speculation as to whether I, the hostage, am actually part of the heist. Was I an accomplice? The news media would descend upon my family, friends, and neighbors. They would be hounded incessantly for more details. Were they aware of my life of crime? Meanwhile, I am explaining to the bad guys that kidnapping is a far more serious crime than robbery. Plus, their mothers wouldn't be proud of them. I recite the lengthy jail sentences they would be facing. I, simply put, was not worth the trouble. Robbery and kidnapping? Incarceration is imminent. Could Dog the bounty hunter be far behind? The leader now realizes that I will make their lives miserable because I won't shut up. He orders his fellow scoundrel, "Dump her!" Police and paparazzi are close by. They all come to a screeching halt. But thank God none of it ever happened. Back to reality, inside the bank, after what seemed to be an hour, actually 5 minutes, a bank employee announced, "The robbers have left." Seconds later, the police arrived and began questioning us. Always on the quest to find Prince Charming, I checked out the policeman and started talking with Officer Jensen. No wedding ring, good looking, and he is gainfully employed. I told him when I entered the bank and saw the robbers, I thought about turning and running. Since the lead robber had a huge automatic weapon, I froze right there in the doorway. When the robber motioned me to lie down on the floor, I complied because I figured within seconds I could be felled by a hail of bullets. Officer Jensen said with authority, "The bad guys rarely know how to aim. You probably would have been fine if you would have turned and made a run for it." I told him I would keep that in mind for the next time I walked into a bank and came face to face with an automatic weapon. He asked, "Can you recall the voice of the robbers? Did they have an accent or anything unusual in their speech pattern?" I explained that I heard very little. While lying down on the carpet, I had my left ear, the good ear, against the ground. My right ear hears nothing. It is completely deaf. The right ear is really only there for decorative purposes. Officer Jensen quickly dismissed me as a worthless witness. He was all business during this investigation and obviously wasn't concerned about getting to know me or that I was available Thursday night. I exited the bank realizing that it was essential to repair my psyche as well as my eyebrow. I immediately drove to the mall for some retail therapy and chocolate. This has been another essay from Stop Waiting for Prince Charming. He's already married to Bob.